Make this video short and sweet right here since the last one I did was pretty long, over 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and get to number 6. On my fantasy playlist of June the 13th, excuse me, 1986, George Michael, A Different Corner. You don't hear that song that much anymore, but it was a big hit back in the summer of 1986 for George Michael, but it was overshadowed by his other hit records that came, well, hit records that came along later, a bit later on, like I Want Your Sex and Faith and Father Figure. But A Different Corner, number 1 in England. I'll go into the chart positions in just a minute on this record by George Michael. Actually, this was not George Michael's first number 1 solo hit in England. It was his first solo hit here in the States, but not in England. In England, Careless Whisper was marketed as a solo single by George Michael. Went to number 1 in England, but Careless Whisper was credited to George Michael and Wham. I thought it was a Wham single as opposed to just a George Michael single over here. So that part of it's clear in my head. And let's see, Careless Whisper, George Michael, chart positions coming up in just a minute. DJ Simon Bates of Radio 1 in England, when he first played this song, he was like, oh my God, this is just... This is a number 1, folks. This song's got a high rating. It's a perfect 10. He liked it so much he played the song again from the very beginning. On Radio 1, BBC, it's Radio 1, the legendary Radio 1 on BBC, still kicking too, and to this day, in 2016. Well, anyway, the song went to number 7 here in America, but it went to number 1 in Canada, the Netherlands, Norway and England, went to number 2 in Ireland, number 3 in New Zealand and Italy, number 6 in Austria, went platinum in the Netherlands. Different Corner by George Michael. One particular video on this song, the video that he shot for this record, as of 2016, as of now, it has got 5,152,655 hits. That is phenomenal. I mean, gosh, dog it, man. Wish my videos would get that many hits. I know it. I just had to put in a plug for myself, I guess. All right, this is George Michael at number 6, A Different Corner. Fantasy playlist, June 13th, 1986.